What's up, everybody? We are back. John Delabro's here, #1 best-selling author and extremely successful comic creator, here to review another comic book. If you like my reviews and like my thoughts on comics, please do check out my books. They're on Amazon in the description below. I've also got a newsletter in the description below, so you don't miss my new releases or videos. All right. This is the Symbiote Spider-Man. And this is a concept, I picked this up in my local comic shop. They were kind of in the half-off bin here because it's a couple of years ago. And I don't usually read thin trades, but I don't think this is going to get a nice omnibus collection or anything like that. But the concept is this takes place during those late 200s issues of Spider-Man where he had the black costume. And so it actually mentions what issues it takes place in between, right here, inside the book itself. And it's all written by Peter David and drawn by Greg Land. A pretty good creative team. Peter David's written good comics for a long time. And it starts out with Spider-Man being a little overly aggressive against Mysterio, which he was a lot more aggressive when he had that alien suit on, messing him up back in the day. Now, this is a great period in Spider-Man comics, and so, of course, their return to this makes for some pretty good scenarios. Greg Land does a pretty good job. He's got his kind of modern coloring style, but actually the way that he's done these panel layouts are almost kind of retro themselves. You got the Twin Towers in here, too, just to make things a little different. And you got this whole situation where Black Cat's dating Peter Parker. He sees Mysterio at a graveyard, and he thinks, oh, Mysterio must be stalking him. But Mysterio actually is sad because he murdered somebody, and he went a little further than he thought he was going to, and is, upset about that himself. So Spider-Man chases him down anyway, and you get a really fun adventure from Peter David and Greg Land. I do like the art quite a bit. I think the Mysterio costume looks pretty cool here. I think they actually do a good job of making it look threatening rather than ridiculous, which is, what a lot of Mysterio books often look like. And this guy goes and he gets hired to kill Spider-Man in the process of things. Very nice relationship moments between Black Cat and Peter Parker throughout this entire thing. Peter David's kind of known for building those kind of relationship moments. And you get a little cheesecake in here, which is expected of Black Cat. Black Cat's a fun character. I really think they kind of underutilized her over the course of comics. I know she's got her own series out now. I've not checked that out. I really rarely check any modern comics out. This is kind of a whim because it's Peter David and it's set in that retro continuity. You got Wilson Fisk kind of engineering and orchestrating the entire problem, which is what actually was going on in Spectacular Spider-Man back in the time, too. He actually gave Black Cat her powers. She was kind of indebted to him. Pretty funny. Comics do this sometimes, and I find it really ridiculous. This is like the over-the-top facial expression, or the porno face, or whatever you want to call it. And I never think it looks good. I wish artists would avoid this. I think it looks awful when they do that, and they use expressions like this far too often. Here's another one. You see it? It just makes people look ridiculous in those with their little open mouths. And that's it. At the end of this, he does chase down Mysterio with the help of the Black Cat, and then they have a nice little character moment at the end, and it's a lot of fun. I had great fun with this. I thought, despite that couple panels there that was bothering me, this was a great little story. It really fit really well within that continuity, and I enjoyed it. 9 out of 10 from me. Now, there are a couple more follow-ups in this. There's a one called Alien Reality, which I'll get to soon, and then there's a King in Black event tie-in one. I don't know how they tied that into that event. I didn't read that event, so we'll see how that goes. I don't know if they're going to keep continuing these, but this is a lot of fun, and I like having comics that are a lot of fun. So that's it. Hit that like and subscribe button. We'll be back soon.